Hi guys, Bob,
And Misty.
No Rush Homestead. We're doing just a quick little garden tour today, see what we got going on. We kind of scaled down this year because we're looking for other properties and stuff, so we really don't have too much, but won't take long, just a short little video. We've had, what I figure, over 7 inches of rain in the last 3 days, so everything's swamped. The garden's weedy and out of control, so we got to get into that, taking advantage of a few hours here before it starts raining again, and give it a little tour. I'll turn it around and we'll start with our green stock.
I'm picking lettuce today.
Yeah, so we got some lettuce that's doing good and hasn't bolted or anything yet, but we've got some succession sowed. We did this earlier, and we've got some other ones coming up
Over here. I don't know what kind it is. It's just a mix.
Yeah,
Because that's what I like.
loose lettuce or leaf lettuce, and yeah, just a mix of different lettuce.
And then I've got all my herbs.
Yep, we've got some thyme, basil. We've got a lot of basil.
A lot
Is
of
this
basil.
parsley? What is this?
This is...
No.
I think this is cilantro.
Yes. Yep. So we have two things of cilantro.
Yep.
Two things of cilantro, some more basil. I'm not sure what this is. Different basil, isn't it?
That's red basil. Yeah.
Red basil there. Some green onion on the bottom. Outside of the green stock is
More basil.
some more basil.
Because I got a little happy.
We started a lot of seeds and we have a hard time not planting them once they take off. This is Gary the goat and Cy the dog. We have more basil over there.
Yep.
What else? What am I missing here? We do have some parsley right there.
And some onions.
Yeah, I said the green onion. Some of it's not. Some of it's looking better than others.
I have
This green stock does rotate, so we can kind of.
oregano.
Oh, we do have oregano
need to
back here.
Pick some of that, or cut some of that off.
Yeah, it's getting tall.
And parsley.
We've got some empty ones.
I've got mint over there. I got two different kinds of mint this year.
The only chickens our city will allow us to have.
This one's spearmint, and then the one I have up on the deck is peppermint.
Oh, yeah. Is that it for here?
I have lavender over here.
All right, we'll go up there.
Up there.
So up here we have
Rosemary.
some rosemary.
More lavender. Something got into this one, and I had to move it, and it's not doing very well. But more lavender.
More lavender.
This one I think is the spearmint or peppermint, and this it's a mint, but I don't know what kind it is. Oh no, it's lemon balm
Lemon balm, huh? Yeah.
and sage.
Yeah. So that's the lemon balm there.
Mhm.
And we have a thing of sage.
Mhm.
We didn't start the sage from seed though, did we? We bought that.
And the peppermint we didn't start either,
And the peppermint.
but everything else we did.
Yeah, started from seed.
Well, not the cilantro
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
and the oregano. I usually do, but I didn't this year because I didn't think we were going to be here.
Right. All right. So the next part of our garden, we put in tubs. We got
Potatoes.
what, 6 tubs of potatoes,
6 tubs of potatoes.
which we need to add more compost because they are getting.
I'm going to do that here in a little bit.
So instead of like if you have them in a ground garden where you hill them, what we do is we add more compost and dirt to them and fill the tub.
They just took off with the rain.
Yeah, they're getting ahead of us. And then over here, we've got 2 tubs of squash, zucchini with
Rosemary. Because I heard if you put the rosemary in with your squash, it'll keep squash squash beetles away, and I'm going to try it.
Yeah. So, and then we had the snake to try to deter the neighbor's squirrels. So,
Because we can grow peanuts, we know that.
yeah, because they plant peanuts everywhere in our garden. All right, so this is our little raised bed, and our pea crop is looking great. Along here, they're starting to get filled out, pods. But
I think
got a
there's
little
some we
ways.
need to pick.
Getting close anyway. And then after we planted our peas, I'll go around the other side. And I planted carrots.
Which you're not supposed to do.
Because you think peas and carrots, they go together, right? No. Evidently, you're not supposed to plant carrots next to peas or beans, because that'll stunt the carrots. And speaking of, I really need to weed or
Well, and I
thin
plan
out.
on,
I need to thin out the carrots. What was that?
I plan on, as soon as these are done, the peas are done, we'll rip those out and we'll put beans in, green beans.
Yeah. And you're also not supposed to plant peppers next to beans and peas, but
We had so many.
we did that too. We had a ton of pepper plants. And to be honest, we never have good luck with carrots, no matter where we plant them or what we plant them by. That's our sump pump that you hear in the background because of, like I said, 7 inches of rain last 3 days. But this crop of carrots, if you see the board, I planted the seeds, or I put the seeds down and then put the board over them for a few days. And they actually took off pretty good, but as you can see, I need to thin them because they are getting carried away. And then these are hot peppers, I believe we put there, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Jalapenos?
Mm-hmm. Craig's Grand, I think.
Were they? I couldn't remember if
They're
they were.
jalapenos. They're just a big.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what ones we planted. All right, so this is another one of our raised beds. We have 2 cucumber plants that are doing pretty good, starting to vine up.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did we put? 4
Kohlrabi.
kohlrabi.
Yep. I didn't plant any strawberries this year, so there's nothing in there but
Yeah,
weeds.
our strawberry died out in the frost, so they didn't make it. We need to.
Because again, thought we were moving, so.
Yeah, and when we get to wherever we are going, we want to do a actual bed of strawberries. But
Mm-hmm.
that we have 2 different types of cucumbers.
Oh, and
That
there is
one-
one right here.
That one's already budding out. And, oh, look at that little chubby guy.
I don't know if I should pick him.
Well, he can't get any bigger. This one's got blooms. Oh, starting a little guy there.
We might have to eat that one today.
I think we'll
just to-
pick that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now our in-ground garden. We have we have peppers, different kinds of peppers along here. Excuse all the weeds because, like it said, the rain.
We just
We are
weeded
way
it right
behind.
before the rain.
Yeah. Got a couple onions that were.
I don't know what's going on with that one.
Yeah, we got 1 tomato plant. Well, we got some issues with a couple of our pepper plants. Something's eating those. Need to figure out what's going on there. Then the tomatoes are taking off. We need to get in here and
Wire them up.
tie them up and pinch off the
Suckers?
Suckers, yeah. And then I don't know what's the matter with that little guy. We got volunteer
Dill.
dill. I don't know if that's what's affecting it because it's right by that one. I don't know. And then over here, amongst the weeds, you've got
Marigold.
marigold,
A pepper.
and then
Lavender. Chives.
chives going there, and lavender.
More basil.
Yeah, more basil.
Volunteer onions. that
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
up.
And we never have good luck with onions too. So when they volunteer, we let them.
Mm-hmm.
More dill, and then tomatoes. Now this is, what is it? Square foot gardening.
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
We do here. That's what the white PVC pipes are. Each square is a 1 square foot, and that kind of determines how much you can grow in each square foot. And so that's
Unless you're just trying to put stuff in there that you grew too much of, or started too much.
right. Because if you see all the tomatoes, we were just going to do a few tomatoes this year, not very many, not get carried away. And yeah, we got carried away. So if you look at this tomato plant, I don't know if I can get down in here. This is a sucker. It's coming off the main stem, and it is huge. You try to get them off of there before they get that big. Like this here, this little guy is a sucker. So you just pluck that off. This one here, they're everywhere. We are losing control.
I think we're going to spend the rest of the day in here today.
Right, until it starts raining
Till it
again
starts
in an
raining
hour.
now.
But that, our fence to try to keep squirrels out, which doesn't work. But we definitely need to get in here and tie some of these tomatoes up.
Might have to put
Clip.
the electric fence back out.
Yeah, clip the bottom branches so they get some good air movement, and take care of the suckers that are getting out of control. You got anything else to add there, Misty?
No, this is just driving me crazy.
Okay, we're gonna get in the mud and take care of some weeds and try to take care of these plants. All right, guys, thanks for watching, clicking on the video. We appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. What do you gotta say?
Goodbye.